Revelations, I am Supreme Overlord Vanny Vanilla. So there's been a whole lot of fuss and reaction over Kevin Smith's He-Man cartoon, Masters of the Universe Revelation. Kind of a generic title for a show, but okay. Before I jump into this, let me premise by saying I've never been into He-Man, and my knowledge for He-Man is very little. I mean, prior to watching this, I thought Teela was She-Ra, and outside of Evelyn, He-Man, and Skeletor, I could not name anyone else. So just call me a filthy casual. Anyway, so a lot of stink has been made about the show regarding Kevin Smith's mishandling of criticism, the plot, and even Teela's appearance. YouTubers like RK Outpost and Geeks and Gamers have been tearing this series apart, so I wanted to see for myself if this criticism is warranted. Was it as bad as they made it out to be, or is it an overreaction? Oh, right, there are spoilers in this, so allow me to sound the alarm. Now, I will say the animation in this show is beautiful. I love it. I also love the character designs, which we will get into in a bit. One of the biggest criticisms this show has is the bait and switch it pulls off, where we're sold one thing, but then we get something totally different. If you were to watch the trailer before seeing this, you would think it's all about He-Man, but instead it goes to more along the lines of Teela. So Revelation definitely pulls off a bait and switch. Speaking of Teela, she is so unlikable to the point where I'm rooting against her. Like, normally I'm always rooting for the villains, but now I'm rooting even harder because she's such a Now again, I'm not familiar with the original show, so I don't know if she's always like this, or if this is a Kevin Smith retcon, but either way, I cannot stand her. That said, I love her look. I love her design. I love the hair, the muscles, and the outfit. I mean, even the old lady dressed up like a bird had muscles for a scene. Those that know me know that I love muscles, whether on men or women, so seeing muscle representation, hint hint, that awful R word, is very nice to see. A lot of backlash has been made about Teela's appearance as being quote-unquote too masculine, but if anything, those people have never really watched anime outside of Attack on Titan or Demon Slayer. Looking at you, Geeks and Gamers. Anywho, going back to the characters, the biggest problem I have is Teela and Andra. Teela because she's such an unlikable and Andra because she seems so shoehorned into the role. Like, I get it. Teela was hurt so bad because of a secret, which, by the way, please someone explain to me why she's so mad about, oh my god, you were Buff-Man, He-Man all along? But she was so mad because of the secret she decides to just turn into a lesbian? Now, I'm not saying that's official, but the looks she gives Andra are pretty clear. Not that I'm against it. After all, my favorite Sailor Scout is Sailor Uranus. But I'm just wanting an explanation. Going back to Andra, she just seems to be there just to be there. Like, yeah, she comes into the clutch when making the power sword, but the most she contributes are some one-liners. Everyone else in the show is great though. I especially love Evelyn. I really like Evelyn. Literally everyone else is perfect for me. I really enjoyed Roboto too, even though he's clearly a powered-up Jet Jaguar in disguise. For me, the supporting cast is what pulls the weight in this show, because, you know, He-Man dies in the first episode. Had they gone a different route of a mournful and sorrowful Teela, I probably would have liked her a little more, but instead she just comes off as a total Overall, I actually enjoyed the show minus Teela. It wasn't that bad, but then again, I'm a filthy casual, so I really don't know any better. Personally, I think everyone is overreacting just a tad because this is still just the first season. Though, I won't be surprised if Teela becomes, Heela? I don't know. She's going to end up with the power sword and everyone's gonna riot. Now, to address the elephant in the room, well, former elephant because of weight loss, Kevin Smith. He handled the criticism of his show poorly. Like, this is Rian Johnson level demeanor we're witnessing. Rule of thumb is never argue with the fans and never put fans down for their take. no matter how much you disagree with it. Personally, whenever someone asks me, what's next on Chibi Fanny, my comic on Instagram, I usually respond with spoilers, because it's better if someone just witnesses it for themselves. I mean, let's face it, Kevin Smith did say some things that turned out to be an untruth. He even bragged about killing Prince Adam twice. Imagine if George Lucas bragged about killing Luke Skywalker twice. However that could have happened. Wait, now that I think about it, can we go back and kill Ashoka twice? Sorry, went a bit off topic, but my point is, give the show a shot and watch it for yourself. I was pleasantly surprised despite the awful presence of Tila. If you're going to watch it for a character, watch it for Evelyn. She's the one who goes through the most character development in all 5 episodes. Anywho, comrades, that's going to do it for this video. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Should anyone even give this show a chance because of what other people have chimed in about it? Or perhaps we just jump into the show and watch it for what it is. Again, I'm not saying the show was the greatest thing in the world, but I'm also not saying it's the worst. But I will say for sure, it's definitely better than The Bad Batch. Take care, comrades. Bye! Congratulations, you made it to the end. The cringe is over, unless you want more. Do it. Click those videos in the box. Do it. Do it!